Hello everyone, and welcome to a video that I've been meaning to make for a long time actually. I've been planning this video for a week now, and I have not started off my year all that productive. But as many of you know, I have been teasing a big project, a really big project, for a while now. I'm making a movie. And this particular movie is going to be based off of a series that I created several years ago called Boo Bear Does Stuff, where I run around in a Care Bear costume, and that's about the entire idea. But this movie, I've shown little clips and pieces from it, but I haven't really announced what it's actually going to be like. And so that's the purpose of today's video. So Boo Bear Does Stuff, the movie, is going to be a kind of reboot of the series. The series has gone through like different phases. We had season 1, we had season 2. I wasn't much of a fan of season 2, so I decided, you know what? Scrap that, and we're just gonna start all over. And so this has gone through multiple phases of development. When we started out, the plan was to recreate season 1 as a feature-length movie. That was the original plan last April when I began this project in my mind. But I couldn't figure out a way to really make it work because I was going to be using past footage mixed with new footage. The new footage wouldn't match up with the past footage. It just didn't make sense. So then we moved on to a new phase of this idea, and that new phase was kind of this spin-off idea of it would take aspects of season 1 and recreate them in a new way, like a reboot of the show, but then it would get really gritty and not really make sense. So it would be like this all-around concept that would be kind of meta and just way too confusing for anyone who's new to the series. So as a result, we have moved to the final phase of this idea. That final phase being the one that is in development now. And this is not going to be an extension of the series, not going to be anything like that. This is going to be a brand new reboot of the series as a singular movie. The hopefully definitive version of Boo Bear Does Stuff. And so as we go into the new year, this is my big project for the year. This is what I hope to complete and hope to perform well by the end of the year. And so as a result, I want everyone to be involved, and I want everyone to be aware of what is coming up. So for that reason, I asked for your questions on Twitter, and I will be answering them today. Starting off, we have a question from my friend Eric Moran. Do you have a script? Have you begun filming it? Can I be in it? Eric, you can absolutely be in it. I'll write a part in for you right now. We have a script in the process. I'm trying to get it done by the end of this month is my goal, and then from there we just start shooting. I have been much slower than planned on this script, but I also am finally writing a script, because at multiple phases in this, I was thinking that I'd do it like I did Boo Bear Does Stuff originally. I'd write partial scripts. I wouldn't script out the entire thing. But then I decided that with this project, because of the size and depth of it, it became necessary for me to write a full script. And for that reason, I've got everything planned out as far as the story concept, and I have about 20 pages of the script done. So, as we move forward, the first goal is to finish that script. But at the same time, we have started filming portions of it. As you saw, we have the first 5 minutes of it, which are subject to a little bit of change. But not too much. It's going to stay pretty similar to what those first 5 minutes look like. In addition, I have another clip that hasn't been shown before that I've been planning on including since April, and I'm really excited about that clip because it's based off of something that I've actually experienced. It's something where it's very heavily based off of it was something that I needed to get on film, essentially. So I'm really excited about that clip. Next question, Tostitos Boy says, will Boo Bear be played by Vin Diesel? Am I close enough? Next up, we've got Milkman asking, what is your morning routine? Which doesn't relate, but my morning routine is to wake up every morning. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, I have breakfast, not exactly in that order. But then after all of those steps, I move on to the biggest part of my day. Season 2 of Boo Bear Does Stuff is now streaming on YouTube. Go watch it. Next up, we've got Vico asking, is this going to document Boo Bear's journey to accepting the fact that he is a furry? If so, put dramatic scene with epic music of Boo Bear putting on the suit. You know, funny thing, I do have some ideas in my mind that I'm not sure if they're going to make it into the final cut. But I kind of have an idea of, like, kind of the irony of him thinking that furries are, you know, these disgusting people. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, what? And then he's just very clearly a furry. But I don't know, because that might underplay, like, some of the seriousness of what I've got planned. But it might happen. We'll find out. Radio asks, does Boo Bear ever state his views on colonialism? Now, the funny thing here is, he doesn't state it, but it is canon that Boo Bear is a communist. Thank you for your question. Next up, my girlfriend Rachel asked, does Boo Bear know about the concept of Care Bears, or does he think that the bear suit is entirely an original design? Which Grantley promptly responded by proving that she was a fake fan, and clearly in the interview it is stated that he watched Care Bears as a kid. Catch up, Rachel. I'm sorry for that. But you should have watched Boo Bear Season 1 on YouTube now. Speaking of Grantley, Grantley asked, so what is the general idea for length? TV movie for canceled kids show length? Family friendly number? I'm gonna go with rejected YouTube video length. And with that, we have answered every question except for a few that I decided to leave out because I'm lazy and I'm not funny. So with that, thank you everyone for your questions, and thank you for watching my content in general. I know that this video has kind of been a little bit less heart-to-heart style and more like edited and everything. I'm trying to upgrade my production quality with everything, and we'll see how it works. We'll see how the edit of this works. I might scrap the entire video. But thank you all so much for watching this, and I hope that you're all excited for Boo Bear Does Stuff, the movie. I am aiming for end of second quarter, so around June, July, somewhere in that range is when we will have Boo Bear Does Stuff, the movie.